Hi there everyone, just to wish everybody around the world Happy New Year to you. By the time you've been watching this, the year's already 2022 AD. Although it doesn't feel like that at times. Now it should be right. I've just been thinking a lot, and I've noticed from the past decade or so, it has been a hard decade, to be honest. From 2012 up to now, it's really been difficult. We've had so many things going on. Most recently, the pandemic. Before that, we had President Trump and Brexit. So it'd be interesting to see now, from the next 10 years, what life will be like. In theory, well, it would be nice actually. To be honest, let's be honest. By 2020, hopefully we have some kind of normality, as in we'll be allowed to go out, enjoying life again, nightclubs, gardens, just hanging out with friends, having a good time, really enjoying yourselves, even travelling abroad again. Even though financially it has been difficult for pretty much everyone, and this new concept of staycation, I can never work that one out. It's never called a staycation before. It was just a normal holiday in the UK, and the UK's got some beautiful places to go to. As in, Scotland's a gorgeous country to walk in the mountains, the lochs, the countryside. Wales, again, you got the castles, forests, beautiful rivers. The Taller to Inn Railway up in North Wales is gorgeous to see. It's definitely worth visiting. And everywhere else in the world, if you want to go to your local place around your countries, go for it. America, you got some good ones. Australia, yeah, you just got desert, but you've got the beach anyway, so enjoy that. That should be fine. That's what people will be doing in the real world, hopefully now, is enjoying ourselves either locally or internationally, but try and be sensible, try and be considerate, and do get tested and do get vaccinated. However, online, it's another story, because noticing a lot, especially online, is the amount of social media is to blame for this, all of them, and that is a increase of, dare I say it, extremism is going up. Political extremism and political ideologies of all kinds, as in far right and far left, is getting stronger and stronger daily, even to the point of using things of like claims such as fake news, or worse, anti-science. And that's becoming an in thing now, is anti-science, even though how many scientists are actually saying about global warming, it is getting worse. Mankind has got a lot to question for, a lot of to answer for, and we do need to create a better future for everyone. A lot of these, let's call them lunatics, okay? A lot of these deniers of global warming are the same people who are also pandemic deniers, and they always use the concept of anti-science, like they know better. What's their evidence? What's their proof on this? Even saying that global warming isn't real, global warming is a socialist idea, therefore it shouldn't be around. Anyone that doesn't like this idea is immediately shut down, or you're being called anti-science, even though the science is out there saying that the pandemic is real. There's so many evidence out there. Global warming, it is real, it is happening. We've got so much pollution in our oceans, we've got air pollution. There's even a link with air pollution and asthma. And unfortunately, there are people out there, both in America, certain people, like evangelist people, or certainly a lot of these nutters out there like the global warming deniers, they're all saying it's not true. The world is just being the world. It's been heating up for millions and millions and millions of years. There is a little bit of truth to that, but not to the extent of how much it has gone up, and it has gone up stupendously a lot. Also, the whole thing with the whole pandemic as well, it is true, it is real, but you're using anti-science as a get out card, and you know the science better than all the scientists. How does that work exactly? Um, Also, another thing is a lot of, like I said, ideology is growing out there. It's similar with Spanish flu. Do you remember, Spanish flu? Okay. After the Great War, we had the Spanish flu, which came in. Didn't come from Spain, funny enough. It never came from Spain. It came from, I think, the US or Canada, that sort of area. And at the time, uh, ally generals and things like that, because it's the First World War, the Great War, they toned it down because they didn't want to upset everyone because, the trenches and so forth. It's only until Spain broke out the news, because it was neutrality, therefore their media can get away with it, can actually spread the word, and good on them for doing that, because the Spanish flu killed millions and millions and way more people than the First World War, even the Second World War. The Spanish flu was terrifying, it really was. And even back then, there were people refusing to wear a mask. Even though the evidence was new, I mean, it was new. It was the first proper modern pandemic that we had. It was new, but people were wising up to it. Science was improving, and people were saying wear the masks. But no, there are some people back then refused to wear a mask, and also claiming things. Oh, it's a German bioweapon to infect the rest of the population of the United Kingdom or the US and so forth, and then you have the Kaiser storming in on a whole load of dead corpses. None of that was true, and all of that was debunked. It was complete trollop, okay, complete fake. And unfortunately in 2021 to 2022, unfortunately, there's some people saying the same thing, that the pandemic isn't real, this current one. Oh, it's a biological weapon created by China. Again, we don't know that one, and the Chinese government has got a lot to answer for. So it could be interesting on that. But people, again, are not wearing masks. People are not getting themselves vaccinated or double jabbed or anything like that. And they're claiming ridiculous stories again, saying that masks kill people. No, they don't. Or apparently, some people in the US, for example, think acting like Clint Eastwood's Dirty Harry, 50mm Magnum going, go on, germs, make my day, and fire a couple of rounds at some biological pathogens. It's like, it's complete rubbish. But yeah, no, they do believe in that. Also, the whole thing about the vaccinations taking information from people, with nanotech, it's complete rubbish as well, because, dare I say it, you can actually lose a lot more of your information from your phone, social media, and so forth, or if you're the Russians' intelligence, where you basically know what the British defence is like, and you know already what the American defence is like. If Russian knows, everybody knows. Now, that's an old have a yes minister joke reference to you. But yeah, you got to be safe, you got to be careful, you've got to actually just wise up. And there's so much propaganda out there of far right, far left extremism, saying that, oh, the current government is out to take people down. Okay, our government isn't great. It's actually complete rubbish, what they've been up to. They're not great. However, us in the UK, with the Conservative Party, there isn't actually a viable candidate strong enough to take Boris down. Labour's in crisis because they're split in half with old Labour and new Labour, so they can't get their act together. The Lib Dems are too weak. They can't do much. However, they're the better alternative. And that's another thing. The word liberal. The word liberal now in the 21st century, now in 2020s, it's been described as a horrible word. I don't understand why. It's a moderate thing. If you're in the UK and you support Liberals, you're a closet Conservative, which is not true at all. If you're in America and you say you're a Liberal, the hardcore Conservative lots over there will say you're a socialist. Well, no, you're not. Because socialism, as well as hardcore Trumpism, they do not like the concept of liberalism. Liberalism hasn't got the extremisms of both sides. Liberalism is, in a way, good healthcare, standard healthcare, a bit like what Germany's got or what Canada's got. Not everything it has to be nationalised. Or if you're a Trump supporter, you believe in monopoly. One businessman owns everything and, stuff the rest of you. Or if you're a socialist, then the state controls everything. Which, again, both of those occasions don't work. And there's so many evidence out there that proves it. So, yeah, the whole thing, just be proud. Just be proud to be moderate. Do not let these nutters of the extremisms or religious morons out there, evangelicalists or other hardcore religious people, do not let them get you down. Do not let them get you down. Trumpism, fascism, socialism, communism is complete rubbish. And unfortunately, we are, especially online, it is getting worse. We are becoming... You've got to be one of those things. Or if you want to be a citizen, unfortunately, people are already saying that you've got to join a political party to become a citizen, or you've got to be a trade unionist to be a citizen. Which none of that's true. Being a citizen is nothing to do... That's close to Starship Troopers fascism. And unfortunately, a lot of people now, especially online, want Starship Troopers style government to be the norm everywhere. And I'm totally against that in every way. Do not let that happen. Please do not let that happen. Be proud of who you are. Please enjoy yourselves out there in this Happy New Year. Honestly, it's been great in the past couple of years. We're having ups and downs, the usual stuff. But I do hope everyone out there, just please be mindful. Do not listen to extremism. Use common sense. Don't listen to Trump. Don't listen to Piers Morgan or Piers Corbyn. Either of those people. Do not listen to them because they do not have the facts. They are out for themselves. Use common sense. Do the research. You know what to do. And do not let extremism win, because that's the last thing you want. If you want change, you got to fight for change. I agree with that full-heartedly. You got to absolutely fight for change. Protests, appeals and things like that, but not full-on revolution, not full-on crazy gun-slaying, or even rioting. Please don't do that, because that's just horrible. We do want change. Yes, we do. The great people of planet Earth do want change, but you can make a change by doing small things. Do not listen to extremism. Please, please, please be careful, and also do get double jabbed and things like that. And also enjoy the next this whole decade, this new decade we're in. So from 2022 to 2032, please enjoy it. And please, let's have a positive change. I mean, we need positivity. We need to take care of each other. We need to love each other. We need to support each other. And do not let any extremism get you down. Don't let the buggers grind you down. Alright, have a fantastic time. Enjoy the fireworks if you're out there. Please be careful as well. And yeah, just have a fantastic time. All the best to you. Take care, all the best.